Philadelphia Eagles. Chris, what do you think about them?
And you know where I'm going with this. I mean, if you guys just if you want to, Christian, just go ahead and fucking draft the whole Georgia team while you're at it, especially that fucking defense. I will say, if I had to put together my own list of who drafted the best, it's the Philly Eagles, and I think it's by far. Nolan Smith, man, falling to what, 30th? That guy blew the combine doors off with his athleticism, which was very high on him. Christian, you know that. I talk about him a lot, even though I know he plays for your Bulldogs. And I don't like to hype you up that much. You already got a big head anyway. But and then getting Jalen Carter, who everybody knows, man, if you guys don't follow NFL enough in college, like players going in the NFL, Jalen Carter before last year at this time was the number 1 overall pick. This guy, they got a fucking steal at 9, dude. I know there's that incident that happened or whatever. We talked about this previously, but that guy's a stud, man. And he is going to be great there. They got a lot of veterans with the Eagles. Christian, you know this, on that defense. They are going to teach some of these guys up a little bit, man. And Eagles just killed it, dude. I mean, I could go down the list here too. They got a defense a tackle from Alabama. Also pulled the safety from Illinois. That kid's pretty good. I get to watch him a little bit last year too, as well. And then you guys get Ringo too. I mean, it's just like it's amazing, man. What the Eagles did and how they shuffled this out, and how I don't know if teams just miss Christian on some of these guys, but I thought Nolan Smith was going top 15. I couldn't believe he slipped that far. I mean, personally, that's just me. I would like to hear your thoughts. You're going to know more about your Eagles and your Georgia Bulldogs than I will.
Yeah, call them the Philly Eagles, man. Listen, I love this draft. I mean, honestly, dude, I love it because here's the reality. Javon Hargraves, I think he was sort of that number 2, defensive tackle for Philly. He has since gone over to San Francisco in the offseason. Okay. So now you've got, oh my God, you've got big Jordan Davis, number 99 right there, who's going to kind of move up the depth chart. You still have Fletcher Cox over there.
Oh my God.
Right? So you've got
he's Fletcher, a fucking man, dude.
Yeah, so you got Fletcher Cox, Jordan Davis, and now probably is a number 3 defensive tackle that can come in and rush the passer. You've got Jalen Carter, right? I mean, immediately talk about a star-studded line of scrimmage right there. Well, then go ahead.
No. I'm just saying, add on to even before this draft, the Eagles' fucking defense was top 3 anyway in the NFL. I mean, they were. Now you add these guys, these pieces, and get younger. Yeah.
And then you go out and you get Nolan Smith, right? So Nolan Smith's going to be able to get after, and a lot of people, like you said, barring that injury, if even from a combine standpoint, he lit the combine up. Oh. He aced his pro day. I mean, the tape, is off the charts for this guy, but he just slipped, I think, because of that injury that he suffered this year. So you're going to have an elite pass rusher to go alongside of run-stuffing defensive tackles and a Jalen Carter who might be the second coming of Aaron Donald out there.
Well, let's just talk about your secondary. Signed Darius Slade back off the offseason, got Bradbury. My God, man. I mean, Eagles to me, I know everybody's want to talk about the Jets. We'll probably touch on them maybe a little bit here, but as far as defense goes, and Jets defense was legit as shit last year. They're young as fuck. I get it. Eagles to me is still the best defense, and they just got better. That's what we're talking about here is, who we're not trying to grade teams out, but essentially who got better. Philadelphia Eagles, which I thought were the best on defense, just got better with just the guys that we just mentioned.
Yeah, absolutely. And then lastly here, another good value pickup was Kelee Ringo, man, in the 4th round.
Yes.
I mean, you talk about a long press cornerback that can, at times he can lock you. I mean, he's got that length that you want, and he can run in stride. I remember, the one play that I'll kind of leave you with on the Eagles here for Kelee Ringo was when Georgia played Tennessee, and he pretty much ran the exact route that the Tennessee wide receiver ran, and pretty much caught the ball, picked it off. He didn't return it back for a touchdown, but he still had an interception because he knew what he was going to do. And you know how elite those Tennessee wide receivers were.
Hyatt, yep, and Tillman, yep. They were both drafted, by the way, very high. So,
yeah.
I don't have much more to add to the Eagles personally, Christian. Like, they just killed the draft. When they got Carter at 9, I believe, and when wrapped up that first day with Nolan Smith. I said it to a bunch of people around here. I said, yeah, the Eagles just got exponentially better on defense, and I didn't even think they could. Like they just that Eagles are going to be your future is bright with Georgia and the Eagles. Must be nice in the world of football for Christian Hunt.
By God, it is.
I can't believe you can even walk around honestly without a heart on. So I know I would if I was in that position.
It's a 3-legged kickstand over here, son.